Welcome to the My Dance Up Student of the Week show. I'm Bryant Hankins, and today we have Lisa Bauer, competitive pro-am dancer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian.
Good to have you. So, I'm going to mix it up a little bit because people are getting used to my questions, so I'll start with a different direction. What is it that you love about dancing, and what brings you to dancing, and specifically competing? I hear that you're really into competition, so what is it that you love about it? Like, why do you do it?
I think I love dancing because it's a combination of art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a human body movement, and music, costumes, fashions, and choreographies, lyrics, and social statement in it. You know, some kind of a very bold social statement in it and hidden there. I like it a lot. And you get it, you get it. You don't get it, you don't get it. You know.
Yes, I think that's great.
Yeah, and also I like the way it's a fantasy. You live in the fantasy, but you're in the reality world. You know? So it's a subtle way, you know, and also you can have a daydreaming.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Kim Bauer said the same thing. She was like, it's like this fantasy world. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can dream something you want to do with your pro, some showcase or some thing you want to visualize. Like you can do it, right? I think that is there's a freedom. I think that's what's nice about it. I mean, there's like a beauty to the art, but there's also a freedom.
Yeah, art is all kind of very bold and beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a little bit about the style of dancing you do, because I think it's somewhat unique.
The style is like a standard.
You do standard, right? So I think less people do standard around here than they do, say, smooth and rhythm. So tell us, I don't know, how you got into standard and what's maybe unique about it.
Okay, my first instructor introduced me to the standard, and ever since then I just keep going, and I try to get out, you know, but everybody say you're doing well, and I keep going, so here's what I am.
Standard, it's like the mafia. Once they pull you in, there's no getting
out.
I don't know. There's no escaping, you can't escape standard.
I try to open up my arms, but no such way.
They
Say you're
you.
doing well, you know, you got to work on your basic things. Standard is hard, but you will get in there, you know, you are there.
That's what I've always heard about it, is it's very difficult, and it's very much focused on specific technique things, so getting this step perfect or this frame perfect, you know, versus some of the other styles that have all these other patterns and all these other things going. For the most part, I guess what's unique about standard is you're in a closed hold the entire time, right? So it's kind of about getting those pieces just perfect.
Well, I start to appreciate the closeness of the two partners because the restriction on it, and also I start to see people create a lot of things from there because they want to see some other kind of it's kind of evolution, and I start to notice some people work on the head, neck movement, shoulder movement, spine movement, and very interesting. It's a new trend. And also you have to work very, very hard from here to show the upper part of your body move around, you know.
Right, so it can be very physical using your core.
So I think I appreciate more the beauty of it because it's hard. And then you've done a lot of competition, so tell us a little bit about the competition side. What draws you to that? I think competition is make you very disciplined on it. It raises the bar. You want to work from level 1, level 2, move up one by one. You have a kind of a systematic way to move up, and not a random here, there. So that's why I like a competition. And also competition is a way that you really, really compete with all people kind of at the same page, same category, and then you know why other people are better than you are, and you know, oh my God, you know, that's why I'm second one, you know, that, and also train your eyes. You start to really, really get some kind of education. Why they are good? They are so good. So little things make a huge difference.
So you kind of get out there to see the things that you want to improve or that the judges are looking for.
And when you're in a competition, I realize you see more of your mistakes. Because when you're on the daily routine practice, you don't feel like it's a big deal, right? Once you look at yourself in the competition, oh my God, I'm really, really...
How are you about, because this is different people feel differently about this, looking at your videos after the competition? Do you look at them and you're like, oh, it's terrible? Or do you look at them and think, oh, it wasn't so bad?
I look myself with some other couples pass by. I say, God, they are good.
So you're kind of like looking at where you want to go to.
I don't really look at myself. I really look in a way that, there's no question on that.
Yeah.
I look at the people, yes.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What about, have you spent much time doing showcases or?
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about showcases versus competitions?
I think I'm crazy. I love showcases.
Really?
I think competition is more like how you follow the rule,
Yeah.
which is a weakness of me.
You don't like to follow the rule?
Yeah, it's so hard. But showcase is like, it's you.
Yeah.
You create a rule. You do it by yourself. No rule.
Yeah. It's funny when I ask people. Some people get more stressed out with showcases because it's like all their friends and all the eyes are on them, and other people just love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love the creativity side of it?
I love the creativity because I usually make costumes first. I don't know when to wear, what to wear, where to wear. So I say, oh, I want to dance with this costume.
Yeah.
And then I start to Google what song.
So you start with the costume
Yes.
and you find the
First
song.
I say, okay,
That's so funny.
what theme this costume can go with.
Yeah.
I say, I want to go with that. It's closer to that theme.
Yeah.
And then I look for the song, music, things.
Yeah.
Like last year, the showcase here, I made the mermaid dress.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was great.
I like the fabric at the beginning. I didn't know what to do. I said, definitely it's mermaid. I didn't have the showcase in my mind. Once I made it, I say, oh my God, I'm going to dance. So what kind of a dance I do? So, waltz, open choreography.
Yeah.
I said, oh gosh, my mermaid is very, very close here, So I start to cut it open to make it like a dancing dress,
That's
you
awesome.
can show. So and put my wig, everything I feel like, and also like the water, things effect there.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah, that was a great costume. I remember that performance.
Like a seaweed here, I love it so much.
It's so funny to start, because so many people think of it, they think of starting with a song, or even just an idea. I think it's cool to start with the costume or the dress.
So I have done a lot of showcases. Everything is it's a piece of art to me.
Yeah.
I love it so much because it's my fingerprint there.
Yeah.
I created it there. Everything is like unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is something that is cool about dancing is you're right, the competitions themselves, it's harder to see them as like a artistic piece, but definitely the showcases. I mean, even the competitions can look artistic, but I think that's one of the things that drew me to dancing a little bit too, is I have an art background where I do a lot of painting and drawing, and there's something that's just aesthetically beautiful about dancing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I can see that appeal. For you, mentally, when you're getting ready to do a showcase or a competition, what are you thinking in your head?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I want to show.
Yeah? Well, so you're very, positive and open. You're like,
kind of,
I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, I want to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. And even I'm not ready, but I feel like,
That's the
I'm
mentality
ready. Kind
going
of,
into
yeah.
it. I think that's good. I think it's great. I'm always, take some deep breaths, down
You're a
regulate.
man, so
I'm always like I feel like I'm too hyper, so I'll take some deep breaths to slow it down a little bit, make sure I don't go too fast or something, because it's a natural tendency. And but I like that, just thinking I'm ready, I'm ready to do this. Let's get out there and do this.
Yeah.
How did you find my dance hub or get started here?
Frank Lee from the studio introduced me to this.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So he said, you got to come here. We have a new instructor here. I think he's good for you.
Yeah.
And he watched my dancing history. We came from the same studio before, long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
Long time
So
ago.
you were
So
friends,
that's why
and
we
he
knew
said,
each
I came
other.
over here,
And then he said, try this one. And at that time, I didn't know I want to try because I had a partner in the studio. So I was very, very happy, pleased. But he said, open mind and try it.
Just see.
So yeah.
That's
so
great.
I tried the first lesson with the ladder. And my first experience is like, OMG.
That's great.
I say, he's the right one for me. Yeah.
So talk to me about that a little bit. What do you look for in a pro partner? How do you know that one's the right one?
I think there is some kind of a chemistry there. That's very important for all people dance together. Secondly, there's some kind of a image in it. I don't know what to say, but you feel like he's the right person. And also his perfectionism, his movement, everything is like wow. give me the impression like that.
Yeah.
But what I usually like the instructor is that, oh, if you can take me to the dancing floor, if you can show me the steps, I'm okay with that. But he raised the bar.
Yeah, that's great that he's sort of pushing you to be better.
He raised the bar. I feel like, oh, this kind of instructor is right for me.
Do you have a favorite dance moment, or like a proudest dance moment, or a most embarrassing dance moment? Either one that you want to share?
I think an embarrassing moment I don't remember a lot.
Yeah, it's good you just forget it.
Yeah, the proud moment is very much like last year I went to the competition. I wear the costume is a butterfly with the LED light on it. I pick up the costume. I love costume.
Yeah.
And then I pick up the famous Chinese butterfly song.
Oh wow.
And everybody recognized that song. So I blend them together, and we did a foxtrot.
This is a showcase in the competition?
Yeah, showcase in a way. So the judge say, oh, it's so unique, different. Very, very different.
That's really cool.
So that's what I'm so proud of it, because it's also solo.
Yeah, those are hard, because it's like you're the only one out there.
And we created a story. It's different from original Chinese story.
Sure.
So Chinese story is two lovers.
Yeah.
And we create a story is a boy play height. So I feel like it's
perfect.
Cute.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah.
What about, and maybe we already covered this, but the hardest thing about dance for you, or if there's anything you could change about dancing, what would it be?
I think the hardest thing is weight transfer.
Okay, yeah.
The weight transfer is just so difficult, especially your walk is a small step, your dance is a bigger step, and then your weight transfer from here to there, you know, and then you still pick up your weight, you know, and balanced.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
It's hard to get it right. It's funny how much, like, so I literally just worked on weight training for stuff with Yana, and like, you know, it seems like something so, and I've been dancing for whatever, 3 years, it seems like something so simple, right?
Yeah.
You're moving your weight from one foot to the other, but it's like doing it with precision and doing it the right way, so you're not just falling into the foot or you're falling off balance. And it's interesting how long you can work on just getting the fundamental like that. It seems very fundamental, but it makes such a huge difference in the way the dancing looks or feels.
Like Vlad told me, he said, oh, you got to do it forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Okay, I said, oh, you make me feel better.
Yeah.
So I start to think about how I'm going to change myself. I say, okay, we make step is A to B. Now I'm going to think about A to Z. So I'm going to move A, B, C, D, and then you move the whole body weight step by step, inches by inches forward. You know, so you notice your body kind of balance on each. A, B, C, D, E, F,
it's almost like breaking the beat down to, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have 1 and 2 and 1 and you know, there's all these little levels that
the more you break,
down.
that means the slower you are and better for you to control your balance.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it like that.
I know, it's definitely a process for all of us. How about if someone was just trying dance for the first time or getting started dancing, what advice would you give them?
Keep going. I would say dancing is a great investment. Don't think about it just you spend money. It's an investment.
What do you feel like you're getting out of the investment, or that a person gets out of it?
Oh, I feel pretty. I feel younger. How much money you can spend to buy the beauty? Pretty.
Right?
Beauty.
Yeah.
You know, and to buy the healthy body, and to buy the well-being.
Yeah.
You spend so many people die so young.
Yeah.
You know, they
don't
have
so much in
good
the hospital
health.
or whatever because they're not taking care of their health.
Dancing is you have full of energy. You know, you're so happy and you're so driven.
Yeah. It gives you a nice goal to work toward, and it gets you moving. Especially for people like me, I do IT, right? I'm behind a desk. You know, it's like it's nice to have an active hobby. You know, where you're out moving in something that's artistic too, you know, where you're sort of creating something beautiful with a partner.
Yeah,
there's something really nice about that. What about favorite way to relax when you're not dancing? Do you have any other hobbies or things outside of dancing?
And swimming.
Yeah.
So all of these things, I like it a lot. I do it on a regular basis. Every day.
Yeah, yoga is actually really nice.
Yeah.
And it partners nicely with dancing because it's, you know, you're getting flexibility.
I would recommend all men also do it, not just for women.
So, like, my just, I don't know what it is, from lifting or running or playing tennis for many years, I'm so tight everywhere. So it's always like, I try to do yoga and I like doing it. It's good for me, but it's always like, oh, trying to straighten out this leg or this, you know. I'm not flexible at all, but it's a good thing to do to get.
I think you can start at any age.
Yeah. And I think the older you get, the less flexible you get, so the more you try to, the sooner you try to combat that with something like yoga, the better. So that's definitely a good thing. What about what book or movie has had the most influence on you?
There are two big books influenced me. One is Harry Potter.
Oh, of course,
One
yeah.
is the book is the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, the George R. R. Martin.
Yeah. Oh, they're both fantasy.
Yeah.
So.
What about Tolkien?
What?
Lord of the Rings, or
No,
I always think people that like song. It's almost like a version of Tolkien, but different. No? Okay.
Yeah. But this one I like it because I saw the TV first, the Game of Thrones.
Oh, you started with it, and then you went to the books.
Yeah, I went to the
books.
book.
The books are really dense. I read
Very
the first
dense.
book.
You know what I read? I read one chapter a day. I forced myself to concentrate, finish just the one chapter a day.
Have you read the whole series?
I read, yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
Harry Potter, one day, every day, non-stop. Every day one chapter.
Yeah.
After I finished reading, I read summary in Chinese. So I share with other people. I say,
great.
I'm disciplined. Okay, today I got to share with you. I can't go to sleep.
So what about those fantasy books resonated with you? Why those two?
I think it opened up my mind, and I think I live in a fantasy world. I don't, you open the box. You don't think as, I wouldn't say, you don't think within the box anymore.
Yeah.
My mind is always travel.
Yeah.
My husband say you are crazy because I don't think in the way like,
So it helps you think
I fly.
more creatively, or think outside the box.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think fantasy is good for
Unlimited.
that. It lets you think about, what if the world was this way or this way, or.
I also like the quotations in the Song of the Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, every character has a wonderful quotation, no matter you're a good man or bad man. That's
what I like about that book series, and I've probably true the TV series, but I haven't watched it. I tend to be more of a reader than watcher, but it's everyone is gray. And I think that's kind of how it is in the real world, right? It's like nobody's perfectly good or perfectly bad.
Exactly.
Given the right situation, different people might react differently, the right motivations, the right influence. And I think that book does a good job of just showing like everyone's kind of nuanced like that.
Yeah.
There's good things and bad things in all of us. And it just seems more real, because some books you'll read and it's, oh, this person's all good or this is all bad. No, it's more like everything's kind of gray, and that's kind of how the real world is.
Yeah. I also did showcase for Game of Thrones.
Oh, did you?
Because I love the song.
Oh, that's great.
So I love all of these books, and I love the music, and I want to be part of it. And it's part of me.
Yeah.
So that's why I love all of these things. I want to have my own fingerprint into it.
That's great. That's a great way to plug into like a fantasy world that you're interested in, is to like make a dance really around it. Yeah. So you can kind of be part of it.
Yes. I want to remember it forever.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What about if you could put a message on a billboard for the world to see, what would it be?
I would say life is too short. Live the best of today. Not tomorrow. Live the best of today. Enjoy the best of today.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah.
Like,
especially
live in the moment a little bit. It's too easy to get focused thinking ahead or looking back. And,
especially this pandemic situation. We live today. Live good of today.
Yeah, you never know what next year or next month is going to be like.
Yeah. Like this lockdown period of time, I was thinking about, gosh, we will never be able to dance.
Yeah.
I say, oh, I need it.
Right.
I say, gosh, if I knew something could be like that, I should.
Would have danced a lot more.
Yeah. And now once we reopen this business, gosh, I take 10 lessons a week.
Yeah.
I say, I want to catch up. I want to learn fast. I want to learn everything I can now.
Right.
I don't know what about
never how
next
much time
year.
You have, right?
You don't know next year what's happening.
Yeah. That's great. I think that's a great message to end on, unless there was anything else you wanted to cover.
No, I just want to say to people, be happy, invest in your dancing.
Yeah.
It is great. 10 years later, you will know, this is great.
Yeah, there is definitely something to that, because I know it's like brought a lot of joy to my life, and I think a lot of people that do it, they get the same kind of joy from it. So I think that's a good message.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll take us out. This has been another episode of the My Dance Up Student of the Week. Until next time, do what you love and keep dancing.
By the way, I want to say I love your voice.
Oh,
you have
you.
a radio voice.
Thank you. Oh, did we get that?
Yeah.